Hi, I'm Paul.
I'm Daniel.
I'm Eman.
And today we're talking about awkward puberty moments for boys.
Am I? I don't know yet.
So puberty can happen at any time as you're growing up. It can happen early, it can happen late, but whenever it happens, it can be pretty awkward, right?
Yeah. I went to an all-boys school, so it just started to happen to people, like, at various points. But there was one day where suddenly, I remember going into school and talking, and then this guy was like, whoa, okay, that's different. My voice was suddenly
Oh, right, so your voice...
booming.
Good. Another awkward thing that can happen is if you're having a conversation with someone, it might be an important conversation, your voice suddenly cracks and you sound a bit like a hyena or something. How do you deal with that?
In that situation, I would just say you have to know that it's not your fault. Like, your voice did that thing, and I know that must have been really embarrassing for you, but the other person reacting badly is on them rather than on you.
In school, because I went to an all-boys school, it was quite bantery. Like, everyone would take the mick out of each other. So, everyone would have times when their voice would crack. It wasn't really as big as of a problem because everyone was joking about it and everyone was fine with it.
You mentioned there, taking the mick out of it and joking about it. I mean, obviously you don't want to get into a point where people are bullying each other, but just using a bit of sense of humour about this kind of thing, it happens to everyone.
If you're going to do puberty, you need a sense of humour because it's the most funny thing.
Definitely. I think my voice is still cracking, actually, these days.
Good.
So,
Well, that's okay.
I think we just go with it. Yeah. All kinds of things can happen, as we've said, during puberty. One of those things happens to be sweating. What if you're hanging around, you haven't realised that, you're actually starting to get body odour under your arms, and someone says, oh, you stink, or you smell, and, I mean, you want the earth
That's
to...
not nice.
No.
It's not nice. There's ways to deal with it. I think if you sort of add sort of deodorant or antiperspirant to your daily routine, so, you get up in the morning, you do your hair, you have a spray, and then it just becomes sort of habit, and you can sort of try and cut it off before that happens.
There's also, when you start growing hair, I mean, there's hair going on everywhere with puberty, but on your face, it's obviously most visible, and sometimes it grows a bit patchy. People call it bum fluff or face fuzz, which can be a bit embarrassing. And when do you start shaving? How do you shave?
On this occasion, I can't relate because never had a beard.
Never had a beard?
Really?
Never, yeah. Never grown any facial hair. Yeah, I actually haven't shaved at all, so...
Do you know what? I think that's a really good that you've said that because everyone is different. So that's interesting that you didn't need to shave or you didn't get facial hair. People
I did.
might get... You did.
You did. Can you tell? No, I started shaving, I think, around 15. I put it off for the longest time, and in the end, my dad was like, dude, you're going to have to get on with it at some point, so let's do it. And he showed me how. It's nice if there is an older brother figure or a male figure in your life somewhere that can show you how. That's not the case for everyone, and I think now, especially, there's so much online that can, show you what you're doing, because it is a tricky thing to do, and I still don't get it right. When I do have to shave completely, I cut myself left, right and centre, which is why I keep the beard, it's easier.
Yeah. So another really annoying thing about puberty is it can affect your skin. All the madness going on with your hormones can cause acne and spots, greasy skin, and it can make you feel self-conscious around other people. I don't know if you experienced that or you knew other people that did.
I didn't have acne, but I did occasionally get spots, but I think everyone got spots, and it wasn't just based on puberty, it was based on our diets as well.
Yeah.
So like I'm from South London, you literally got chicken shops everywhere. So after school, some people wouldn't even eat at lunch, they'd just go after school. They'd eat it so much, they'd get spots, and it all just equals up really. So yeah, diet is important as well, what you eat.
That's true. You've got to look after yourself as much as you can. So obviously, if you can have a healthier diet, that will help. However, hormones do play a big role, and it affects people differently. And some people just get worse skin than others, even if they eat well or look after themselves.
I have a few friends actually that had bad acne growing up, and it really does affect the way you see yourself and the way you treat yourself in many ways.
Obviously, it can affect your mental health as well. So it's important to go and seek help from a professional. There's loads of different treatments these days, and there's loads of support. So it shouldn't be something you feel ashamed of. But other random things can happen, like, obviously you might start getting wet dreams, you might start getting more erections, and erections can happen if you're being turned on.
There is nothing worse than a no-reason boner. Like, it happens. I used to have them in the car on the way to school and just be like, literally, what is happening right now? I'm so tired, I'm not thinking of anything, and it just is there, and you just have to deal with it. And the great thing is, that doesn't really go away, ever. Do you ever, just wake up, and it's just there.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, come on.
Good.
We all know what we're talking about.
I guess you just got to hide it, really. It's the most awkward thing to hide, but you've got to hide it. Yeah.
I think if you just sort of don't panic, breathe, let it go away,
Yeah.
and it will go away.
Yeah.
It's literally just blood coursing through your body, and it's biology pulling a practical joke. It's fine.
Excellent.
Fine.
We've got that sorted then. So when you're in an awkward situation, as we've been talking about, what are the best ways of sort of dealing with it or, keeping calm?
Remember that puberty is a temporary thing. It's not going to last forever, and that things will get better soon. So
I think you can't control what's going to happen, but what you can control is the way that you look at it and the sort of the logic that you apply to it. So if you notice that you're getting more stressed and getting more angry about something, that's completely normal, but you can then go, well, is there something that I can do to step back and go, I'm going to calm myself down about this, and just apply sort of like cool reason and logic to it.
Yeah. So if it feels too awkward to talk about to your friends or family, you can always talk to Childline. Thank you so much for coming in today, guys.
All right.
And we'll see you next time. Bye.